Are you ready for female leadership? This is a topic different experts, leaders are discussing, especially in the light of the developments due to COVID this past year. It is a topic also engaging a group of more than 25 collaborators who decide to write a book about it. Each of us contributed an essay on a variety of subjects around this topic. Today, we are going to talk with another author, this time with Tessa van Keeken, and she guides people in that journey of self-discovery, transformation, and healing. And her essay is about being your true you. So welcome, Tessa, and please share more about yourself with us.
Hi, Margarita. Nice to be here. Yeah, it's been so interesting. And we talked about what to say about yourself, right? I mean, and this is so linked to this being your true self. And I think for me, it's really interesting that I now help people with really being their true self. And often people come to find themselves, but then realize that you cannot be found. But it's about really connecting to your true self and expressing that. But I'll say more about that later. But for me, that's been a journey too. And also that realization that I came from a family, divorced family, and like living in two different worlds. So it's been a long journey for myself to really figure out like, who am I? And I've always done a lot of different things. And even now, I have my healing and coaching business, but I also do translation work. And I also work for an organization supporting people with mental health issues. So it's like we all have these so many different roles. So to even start off like, what do I do? I think is for me, like it's always a journey, and it's so fascinating to support people with realizing that there's so many things that make them them. And I think for me, it's been really that realization of like that everything I've experienced in my life, my studies from social work, my studies from conflict studies, working for different charities with children, with asylum seekers, everything that I do now is part of all these experiences. And through all of that, what in everything I've done in my life, I've seen that the biggest struggle for people comes from feeling disconnection with with where they are at in their life and how they feel they should be. And that kind of led to this really supporting people to be their true self and what that means.
What an important topic, and I think that what you said, sometimes when we have a problem, sometimes when we come to that situation where we feel disconnected, and the way to find a solution, the way to go through that difficult situation is being true to yourself. Now I would like to ask you how you see how you see the importance of being true to yourself in female leadership.
Yeah, I think interestingly, when I wrote the article, reading it back, I realized I wrote it for everyone. So not specifically for women, but at the same time, reading it back, like the essence of it really was around that really being honest with yourself, looking deeply into seeing that who you are is always in relation to your surrounding and to other people. So when you asked that question, I really realized that related to female leadership, what we're talking about here is that a lot of women struggle even more so with seeing themselves as the identity of who they are, like as a mother or as a partner or a wife of, or as this big CEO. And then they create an image of what they think that should look like and what others may expect. And then they create this identity and then put that to the front as in, this is who I truly am, because they do believe in that. I mean, they are really that person, but they can only keep that up by also hiding other parts. Like for female leaders, very often you can see that they emphasize the being one of the boys, emphasizing the more masculine sides that are part of them too. They have those, but they kind of deny or suppress their other parts. And at some point, you can see that people get again into that disconnection. So I think related to female leadership, it's very much around that of seeing like finding that balance between what you think others expect from you, how you want to be perceived as well. It's not just other people's expectations, also how you want to be seen as maybe that strong, fearful person. And yet to also see that you have these other sides too, and that not to deny them, because that will create at some point friction within yourself. And that goes for men too, but I think specifically female leaders struggle with that.
And I love when you said in your essay that paradoxical, to be able to be your true self, you have to let go of that identity. So this is one of the takeaways of this essay. But I would like to ask you, in your daily life, that it sounds easy, how you can implement this, how you can be your true self in your daily life.
Yeah, I think the most important part to practice is self-compassion and acceptance. I think the key is really that being aware of everything you are and to accept that in this moment and then take action. I always say you start with awareness, going through acceptance to taking action, and that is also action can also be your expression. So I think it's like taking daily time of actually feeling in you, like, am I putting on a mask? Am I doing this because I want to be seen like this? Am I doing this because people expect this? Or is this truly what I want to express in this moment? Is this really within me? And if there's something within you there that you may be a bit scared to show, or, you still have a choice to, you don't always have to show everything, but it's that awareness of what's there and then basing your choices on accepting that that's there and then deciding how you step into the world, how you show yourself.
Tessa, thank you very much for this word, and we are encouraging everyone to read your essay, and see you soon.
Thank you.
If you want to know more about the lessons of creating a path for female leadership, stay tuned for more interviews with the authors of this book. Remember to save the date, November 17, for the launch party. You can pre-order a copy of the book at readyforfemaleleadership.com. Please support this project by liking, sharing, and commenting. See you soon.